No, you can't do this, Andrew.
Oh, I know.
Andrew, doing up this.
Hey Ma, do you know what burst my? Why can't I? It's actually good. A family performing on camera. It's a family affair, you know.
Oh, yes, okay.
Naked.
Not naked. But hey Ma, do you know what burst my bubble?
What burst your bubble, Andrew?
Tell the story about the Momo picture yesterday when the construction workers were painting my room.
Well, your stepdad went in and there was a hook on the wall.
Yeah, there was a hook on the wall where I would hang the Momo picture.
And we
Come
were
on.
done with the painting,
Okay.
and he said, picked up the picture.
Pick it up. To tell the story
He
well.
picked up the picture and looked at it, and looked at him and said, "No Momo?"
So basically the construction worker was saying, oh, you don't want the Momo picture to be on the wall anymore? He said, no Momo? No Momo? And
We just cracked up laughing.
my mom and stepdad cracked up laughing. I wasn't home for it, so I didn't actually get to experience the story, but imagine construction workers painting the room and seeing this psychotic looking picture on the wall, and they're like, no, I don't want it on the wall anymore, and they're just like, no Momo? It's actually pretty funny. And I wonder what he's thinking when he sees this on the wall. What do you think he's thinking? He's probably like, wow, the person who's occupying this room is a really brilliant artist.
You think he's thinking that?
Nah, I don't know. He probably doesn't think a whole lot. He's just but do you think they're viewing me in a negative way? Sometimes I think people are all viewing. I don't think they're really thinking.
I think they're just trying to get through their day. They're hot and they're tired.
They're hot and they're tired, and I think this actually is a good piece of art. I got complimented on it. So, my Momo picture, maybe I'll sell it for $100 on the internet on eBay, and I'll have coffee and change money,
Well, I mean,
Maybe I could sell it to Aunt Kathy. Do you think Aunt Kathy would buy Momo and hang it on her wall?
No, I don't. But they always say there's.
I mean, once I get discovered as an artist, maybe this will be worth millions. This is an investment in Aunt Kathy's future,
Maybe.
So Aunt Kathy should be investing in her future and buying Momo from me.
Okay, perhaps. But that's.
I'm going to go to the recovery group in New York City today. Maybe they can help me, and I can take up an art and drawing and painting class.
Do they offer it?
Do they offer
They
it?
do. On Wednesday nights, they have an art gallery, and I showed some of my art drawings to the people in the art gallery, and they compliment me like, "Oh wow, this art is pretty interesting." And they actually do courses. So actually, they do.
So why don't you do that?
But I was thinking about doing it, but like it's at 5 or 5:30, and then I would have to take like a 7 o'clock train, and it gets late, and I would have to come home late, and I'd be walking in Manhattan late at night, and there's homeless people on the streets that scare me, and so while I probably should stay for the art course when it starts to get late.
Take the subway.
You can always Uber or taxi.
That's true too, yeah.
There's a subway too.
And you might get cash cab.
Exactly. Good point.
You could take a subway.
I can see
There's
Andrew on
plenty of
cash.
people taking subways at that time. It's not midnight. And
Right.
It is a good subway system.
Yeah, for some
Ask them.
for some reason the subway overwhelms and scares me. I usually walk the streets of Manhattan. I don't know why. I'm afraid I'm going to take the wrong subway and wind up in Harlem, which is a bad neighborhood. I just get scared taking the subway for whatever reason.
So then Uber.
Uber or taxi.
Once I'm showed how to do it once, I feel comfortable, but nobody's ever really showed me how to take the subway to the recovery group.
Yeah. What time is the
You do
group?
Uber or taxi.
That's a good point. What time is what? The art.
What time is it?
I believe it's Wednesdays at 5 or Wednesdays at 5:30, and
It's still light out. Do it the whole summer and see how you like it.
yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I'll show them some of my art. Maybe I'll develop new art. Maybe they'll teach me how to paint. It's
These
fun.
are the courses that I was telling you about, right?
Yeah, I mean, I find all sorts of artsy things fun. I like to consider myself to be an artist, even if I'm not very good at it. It's just fun,
Okay, so then there you go. That's the first step to art. And then I asked you to talk to them.
I want to get into acting too, and I was talking to somebody else at the recovery group, and they told me I have like a broadcaster-like voice. I told them that I wanted to get into radio, maybe do a radio show from the recovery group, and she was saying, oh, this is a good idea, and they want to get funding for this, and maybe I can kickstart the radio show at the recovery group.
And that would be your first induction into that kind of area, and then you could take courses, and they'd send you for courses.
And there were people that would actually go to the place and they had backgrounds in radio, and they're now working in radio. And I asked her, can you talk to the person for me and introduce me to the people that are involved in radio, because I think I'm very good. I think I'm very talented. And
Okay, well that's real world. So if you stay in the real world and you push towards that thing and ask them, how do I get into this? Help me get into this. That's what it is.
And a podcast on the internet in my room or videos in my room aren't going to get me discovered in the radio industry.
No, get out into the real world. Take an Uber, get out into the real world.
It's something that frustrates me. Do you ever feel like, it's frustrating that Taylor Swift has 50 homes and she's going...
Oh, forget about them, Andrew.
Who?
You can't... Taylor Swift. Who cares?
She has 50 homes, she's living in mansions, she's going on vacation to the Caribbean.
You're jealous of somebody you don't even know, so let it go. There are people that are living
On the homeless, like the homeless people that lie on the street.
So they're jealous of you. So you know what? The world is
I mean,
The world is unfair, and there are people that are imprisoned in North Korea. That I have a
That's right.
significantly better life than them.
Okay, so make what your life is the best it can be and be happy with that. Otherwise, you'll never be happy looking at somebody that you think, that's your perception, has it better than you. You don't know what her life is like. You have no idea. She only what people present.
Exactly. Only what she shows on social media and what she does in front of the camera. I don't know what she's like behind the camera.
There you go. So stop being jealous of people you don't know.
And like even the president of the United States, Donald Trump could be jealous of me because I'm young, I'm more handsome than him.
There you go. There you go.
So that there's a lot that I have over even the president of the United States.
That's right.
No, Donald.
The Donald just, he acts like he loves himself, but who knows? He might be very insecure. He was insecure that Kim Jong-un called him old. He didn't like that.
Yeah.
So, you know what? That made him feel bad. So everybody feels bad.
He's like a man-child. Oh, the dictator of North Korea called me old,
But you know what? So he's who he is. He does a good job, so he's who he is.
I guess so.
Everybody is who they are. As long as they're doing right by you have nothing to do.
I mean, and did you know how like Donald Trump used Stormy Daniels, like the porn
You know
star?
what? That's what the media says. We don't know. She could have used him. You know what, Andrew? You cannot.
Let's say hypothetically Donald Trump did use Stormy Daniels, okay?
Andrew, she got paid. That was her job.
Yeah, I know, but he paid her. She was providing him a service. He paid her.
Right.
He used her. So now imagine being her and viewing Donald Trump as the president of the United States. Donald Trump has this power. His superpower is his money. And now, Donald Trump doesn't seem like a very nice person, in my opinion.
Well, you know what? That's your opinion, and you know what? You're getting your opinion from people who are trying to brainwash you.
Yeah, I guess the fake news like CNN and MSNBC want you to have that narrative.
You think Hillary and Bill Clinton were nice people?
No, Bill
They
Clinton
killed people. They murdered people.
Well, not literally.
Yes,
but.
they did. Read the books, Andrew. Read history.
And yeah, Donald Trump did what was that woman's name? Monica Lewinsky. So yeah, I guess.
No, Hillary Clinton had people murdered. Read the book.
Okay. Hillary Clinton was corrupt. I didn't like Hillary Clinton. I think we needed Bernie Sanders in office. The savior to the college kids.
Oh yeah, he don't
Isn't he
know.
the guy on Sesame Street?
He reminds me of a senile old man.
What do you mean?
Isn't there an old man puppet on
Yeah,
Sesame
he was
Street?
an old man.
Bernie Sanders, the savior to the college kids.
Oh yeah.
All right, now it is what it is.
That is-
I gotta get moving here.
Andrew, if you really were interested on the Wednesday night, I would go once or twice with you.
Yeah.
You would go with me? If you go with me, maybe I will go to the art gallery. You want to go with me one night?
I'll give it him.
No, you're not. You're not gonna get it.
I'm gonna have it.
He has. He has stopper. Just ask him to stop.